Welcome to PTI BetterGradesFast.com multimedia tutorials. This language arts session will be on interrogatives. Interrogatives is simply a term given to all major questioning words in English. Questioning words are those that, when included at the beginning of a question, you know that specific answers are required. There are 5 major interrogatives in English. I will show you them now. The 5 interrogatives are who, what, where, why, and how. Each of these questioning words require different types of answers. For example, who would always require a person or persons as your response. For example, who did all their homework? If a teacher asks that, then students' names would be the answers. Therefore, a person or person's name would always have to be the response for the interrogative who. Let's go on to what. What is an interrogative that is a little more general? Usually, when responding to the interrogative what, you will need to respond with some type of noun or noun phrase. For example, what is your favorite subject? If I answer and say mathematics, that is a proper noun, so I know I have correctly and suitably answered that interrogative. Where is an interrogative that requires an answer dealing with a place. Perhaps it may simply be upstairs or downstairs, or it may be the actual name of a country, city, state, etc. For example, where was your mother born? You may answer, my mother was born in Japan. Japan is the name of a country. Therefore, it is a suitable response for the interrogative where. Now let's look at why. When you are answering the interrogative why, you are going to have to give a response that shows a reason. The reason usually begins with the conjunction because. Therefore, whenever you are responding to a question which begins with why, you usually find the word because in your response. An example, why did you throw the water on the floor? A response for that could be, I threw the water on the floor because there was a stain. You see the word because coming in when the interrogative why is used in your question. Finally, we have the interrogative how. When you see the word how at the beginning of your question, this refers to some type of method. So, you may say, how did you succeed in your exam? Somebody asking you that is looking for a method for success. Your response could be, I succeeded by studying hard and doing all my homework. So there you are showing a method for how success is achieved. Let's just recap. The 5 main interrogatives meaning questioning words in English are who, what, where, why, and how. When asked who, ensure that your answer is a person or persons. When asked what, your answer should relate to some noun or a noun phrase. When asked where, your response should include a place, some sort of location, whether it be a country, a town, or simply it's here or there, upstairs or downstairs. Why needs to be answered with a reason. This reason usually is preceded by the word because. Finally, we have the interrogative how, which explains a method for something. Therefore, if somebody asks you how something is done, you would give them a method to perform whatever action they are inquiring about. In order to practice these interrogatives and use them correctly, formulate your own questions using each of these and also respond to them. This will ensure that you truly understand how to use interrogatives and also how to respond to them accurately. Another way to practice the interrogative forms for questions is by attempting your comprehension, whether from your textbook or from past paper booklets, because those questions usually begin with interrogatives. Ensure when you are answering all of these, you do so in a complete sentence so that your teacher will be able to see that you truly understand the 5 interrogative words in English and how responses should be formulated. Thank you for choosing PTI BetterGradesFast.com.